Today I'm going to be showing you how to make gochujang noodles. Super delicious and super yummy, so please stay tuned and let me show you how. So to get started, you want to wash and dry your shrimp very thoroughly and season with salt and pepper to taste. And go ahead and heat up a large pan with some extra virgin olive oil and go ahead and throw in your shrimpies, giving them enough room to cook. Do not overcrowd the pan. And yeah, you guys just cook them on medium to high heat for 3 to 4 minutes or until your shrimps are ready. And yeah, you guys, I like to keep the seasoning really simple. I do not want the flavor to compete with the gochujang noodles. So just cook them according to the size of the shrimp that you get and make sure to season both sides. Why? Because we eat both sides. So go ahead and cook them until they are cooked. Now in the meantime, I do have some water going to the side so I can blanch my veggies. So while your shrimp are cooking, you can always go ahead and give those a very good rinse and get all of your other items ready to go. This is a super quick meal. And yeah, at this point my shrimpies were almost done. So just give them a flip and yeah, go ahead and set them to the side while we move on to our next step, which is to cook our vegetables. I did want to start with the bok choy. I used the baby kind, and yeah, you guys, when using any type of vegetables, always make sure to give them a very good scrub. So just taking out the shrimpies and putting them aside so we can move on to our next step. Now I added my baby bok choy to some boiling hot water and only cook these for about 2 minutes max, you guys. Once you see that they are a vibrant color, go ahead and take them out and set them aside. You do not want these to completely fall apart. You still want them to have a little bit of crunch. They are a perfect addition to your gochujang noodles. And I did make sure that my veggies were super clean, and so I used the same water to cook my noodles. And the package instructions say about 3 minutes, so I cooked them for about 2.5 just because I didn't want them to get too gummy. So go ahead and rinse them, and this is the only time when it is acceptable to rinse your noodles with cold water. Never do this with pasta. But yeah, in this case it is on the instructions, and it works best because you don't want them to be too starchy for your little stir-fry noodles. So yeah, give them a rinse with cold water, and I like to just let them drain. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let's move on to our next step, which is to cook our delicious mushrooms. Now, I've never been a mushroom type of person, but cooking them in this way, trust me, even just them by themselves, they are super yummy and a great addition to any meal. So yeah, just let them cook. Don't stir them too much for about 3 to 4 minutes, you guys. And I added a little bit of salt just for some flavor. But yeah, also you guys, with mushrooms, you do not rinse them with water. You grab a damp paper towel and you dab them until they are clean. And that is the way that you clean your mushrooms, because if you rinse them with water, they will absorb a lot of water and they will never crisp up on you. So that is the correct way to do it. Then I added some freshly minced ginger, you guys. And with this dish, fresh is best. Do not buy the pre-minced kind or paste or anything like that. Use fresh. After about a minute or so, I added Mr. Garlic. You cannot forget my favorite ingredient. I added about 6 cloves, not gonna lie. But go ahead and add as much as your heart desires. Let it cook for a little bit, and then add some sliced green onions. This is where you add the white and light green yellow parts. The dark leafy parts are for the garnish. So yeah, go ahead and give this a good mix for about a minute or so, and then we can go ahead and move our mushrooms and our veggie mixture to the side. And you guys, trust me, the smell, it is so delicious, so amazing. There is no better way to cook mushrooms than to pan fry them slowly. It's super yummy. So I went ahead and removed those, and then we can get started in our sauce. So just go ahead and take them out. And for your sauce, you want to start with 2 tablespoons of gochujang paste. And nowadays, you can find this anywhere, you guys. So go ahead, if you don't want it too spicy, just use 1.5 tablespoons. Then I added about 1 cup of soy sauce, and I used the low sodium just to keep it light, and just give that a good whisk. Then I like to add in 1/4 of a cup of raw honey, and I know it seems like a lot, but trust me, it will combat or actually balance out the spiciness of the gochujang paste. So it is a perfect addition to this sauce. Go ahead and add it in, and just make sure that everything is really well incorporated. I like to give it a good whisk before adding my next ingredient. So just go ahead and mix that really well, and you'll see that your honey will dissolve right away. Next, you want to add about 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, you guys. And yeah, this is gonna complete your sauce. That's pretty much it. You do not want to add any salt to this because the soy sauce contains a lot of salt. Add a splash of toasted sesame oil if you like. I like to add it just so that it could loosen everything up. And then we are ready. Go ahead and add this to medium to high heat pan, the same one that we used earlier, because there's all that flavor drippings from the other ingredients. And yeah, go ahead and bring this to a boil. Now, to thicken our sauce, you want to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and this is just going to give it that thicker texture so it can coat our noodles nicely. So just go ahead and give it a quick whisk, and go ahead and mix everything up. Now you know your sauce is ready when you are able to part your sauce and you can see a line, and you'll see me trying to do that until it is ready. So yeah, make sure that you completely get rid of all those cornstarch clumps, because nobody wants to eat a clump of that. And yeah, you guys, this step should take about 2 to 3 minutes max. And as you can see at this point, it's thick. You can draw the lines, and that means we are done. Go ahead and we are ready to add in our noodles. Super, super yummy. Now you might see, oh my god, this is a big clump, but trust me, once it starts heating up with your sauce, it's gonna completely fall apart, as you can see. And yeah, isn't this beautiful color? Oh my god, they say we eat with our eyes. At this point, I was definitely eating with my eyes. This looks so vibrant, so yummy, and especially so flavorful. I guarantee you guys are gonna love this. You can pair this with so many things, and it's super yummy and super quick, might I add. So go ahead and give this a good mix, and we are ready to plate. Add a heaping full of noodles. Don't be cheap. And then you can add a side of your bok choy. You can slice that up if you like. I like to leave it full. I think it looks beautiful. Then top it off with your mushroom mixture, your crispy, delicious mushrooms, and of course, can't forget the additional protein. I'm adding shrimp, you guys, but you can add chicken, maybe even some beef strips, or even tofu. Super yummy. Make this a vegan meal. And yeah, go ahead and add your delicious toppings. I like to top this off with or garnish with some green onions and some toasted sesame seeds. And I use both kinds, the regular kind and the black sesame seeds, just because it looks so beautiful. And yeah, you guys, I hope you get to try this dish, and I know that you'll love it. So we're at the end. Please don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and leave me a nice comment, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.